Here's an important reminder for you today, leaders. You own the environment. You don't own the people. We all know that change is the only constant, and there's much research and many strategies in the change leadership arena. And while I've seen a lot of these models, used these models, taught these models, heard brilliant minds speak on this topic, no one has challenged the way in which I thought about leading through change like John Greco. John is a OD consultant based in the Chicagoland area, and he's part of the faculty of Next Gen Talent, an organization I co-founded to equip emerging HR leaders. John leads a session focused on culture change, and I had an opportunity to participate in the session recently. And he challenged us to think about what it is that really drives behavior change. It was an opportunity to reflect on all of the missteps I've had throughout my career in leading my teams and leading organizations through change. And what I realized is that, oh my goodness, I have put so much energy into trying to get people okay with the change by trying to talk them into thinking that the change is good. And I don't own their thinking. John encourages leaders to stop focusing so much on changing people how to think about the change and focus instead practically on changing the context and the structure and letting people respond to that. He says leaders own the environment, they don't own the people. So, an example we talked through was a change in an expense report deadline and getting team members to adhere to this change. Talking to them about this change and trying to get them to recognize the importance is not as nearly as effective as updating the policy to include a consequence for not submitting it on time. That is changing the context and the structure and letting people respond to that. In this way, we help team members adapt to the change most effectively. Because how do people adapt to change? And how do we help them adapt to change? John says by helping them keep their center and providing clarity and structure around what is changing does that. And that is where it's at. So here's to owning the environment. That is what we have control of as leaders. We don't own and control how people are feeling. That's on them. So let it be on them. Let them respond however they're going to respond. What a great attitude with which to take care of yourself and ultimately each other.